Okay, so today we're gonna make a little home decoration. You're gonna need some yellow yarn and a blue yarn, and I used a hot glue gun to attach all my extra pieces. So first take your base colored yarn, and this is the part that'll be hanging down, and you're going to chain like 150 or like 151. It really doesn't matter. So for a cleaner look, instead of inserting your half double crochets into the V stitch, you're going to take it into the back bumps. And you're just going to continue that half double crochet in the back bumps all the way down the row. And then I'm going to be making a sun applique, so you're just going to do a magic ring and chain 2 and insert so then you're going to put 6 double crochets inside of the magic ring and then close it. And then to join, you'll slip stitch to the other side. So then to make the rays, you're just gonna chain 2. And after the chain 2, just pull really tight. And take your scissors and snip that part off. So basically you're going to do the same thing for each one of the rays, but you'll have to reattach the yarn. And then you'll have a lot of loose ends in the back, but it really doesn't matter, especially if you're going to be gluing. So in every space that's available, you're just gonna insert your yellow yarn and do the chain 2 and then snip your yarn off. So then it looks a little crazy. You might not have a full looking sun. So you just take your crochet hook and insert it in between all of the stitches that you made. And continue your chain 2 and then, snip the yarn off. And we're gonna move on to doing the little ice cream thing and come back to the suns later, but make sure you make 2. So for the ice cream, I chain like 4. And then single crochet, double crochet, and then single crochet and slip stitch in the last stitch. and just fasten off. I attached some tan yarn and I chain 4 and single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. And then I slip stitch to the other side of the ice cream cone. But now, to make the hanging part a little bit prettier, I ended up adding some bobby pins to mark my sides of where I wanted the little ruffle stitches, the winded stitches to go. But basically, if you don't know where you want to mark the sides at, I just folded my piece in half. So you're going to insert the blue yarn again, and I think I chained about 40 for this one. And to get it to wind up, you insert 2 single crochets in each stitch. So you're just going to do that the whole way and then slip stitch back to your bobby pin when you get to the top. And then fasten off. And then you can move on and do the other one on the other side if you want. So I'm doing the winded ones on the outside, and then on the inner part where the other marked stitches are, we're going to do a different type of stitch. So yeah, this is just the same thing. It's like a chain of 40 or 50, however long you want it to be. It really doesn't matter. You can customize this pattern. And then just insert 2 single crochets in every stitch to get it to wind up. And I'm actually realizing I never showed you guys how to do the other type, but basically that one is like a chain of 50 and you insert 2 single crochets in each of the first 6 stitches, and then you slip stitch 2 and fasten off so it has a little wind at the end. So yeah, back to the 2 suns. Before you snip the yarn off, pull the strings that you have really tight so that they don't come undone. But honestly, since this is like a cute at home project, to me it doesn't matter if it does. I've tried the sun pattern out with a few other things though, and it never unwinded, so yeah, just pull it tight. But now we're gonna make some cute little bows as another accessory. So yeah, I'm just taking it, making 2 little bunny ears and tying it. And we're gonna make one more so that I have 2 colors. And since I had an ice cream cone, I also did a popsicle. And then the popsicle was 2 rows of a chain 3 with single crochets in each stitch. But I know this is like a lot of stuff all at once, so everything will be written down in the description a little bit more simplified. So yeah, now I'm just pulling on it a little bit more, and then I'm gonna snip it off really close. And then so that it's not easier to unravel, I'm gonna just like fan it out a little bit. But then after I just hot glued everything on and it looks super cute on the wall, you just put it up with like thumbtacks or whatever. But yeah, perfect for the summer. Really nice. I hope you guys liked today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one.